Hey, I got the lavender ones. It helped me sleep good. 'Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands.
Oh, you still here? You ain't subscribed yet? Hit that button, my man. Hit that button to subscribe.
Shine. Get your shine on.
Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. So hey, I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, hey, I got the lavender ones. It helped me sleep good. 'Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating. It's light. It lasts all day. You don't got to use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, and look, you gotta shine on, everybody.
Shine.
Hey, look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jar too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
Yo, what's up, FMF Mob? What's good, yo? Hey, I want to thank y'all for all the subscribers that we got. But we looking, man, we need more support. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Make sure you like the videos and keep showing us support. Y'all take care.
4, 3, 2, yeah, go and chill, yeah. Now watching this video, man, you ain't subscribed yet? Man, you got about 5 more seconds to go and subscribe. I'm gonna finish up with this person right here, man. Hey, subscribe to this channel, man. We got work to do. All right, let's get back to it.
Oh, you still here? You ain't subscribed yet? Hit that button, my man. Hit that button to subscribe.
Shine.
Get your shine on.
Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. So hey, I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, hey, I got the lavender ones. It helped me sleep good. 'Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating. It's light. It lasts all day. You don't got to use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, and look, you gotta shine on, everybody.
Shine.
Hey, look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jar too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
Yo, what's up, FMF Mob? What's good, yo? Hey, I want to thank y'all for all the subscribers that we got. But we looking, man, we need more support. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Make sure you like the videos and keep showing us support. Y'all take care.
4, 3, 2, yeah, go and chill, yeah. Now watching this video, man, you ain't subscribed yet? Man, you got about 5 more seconds to go and subscribe. I'm gonna finish up with this person right here, man. Hey, subscribe to this channel, man. We got work to do. All right, let's get back to it.
Oh, you still here? You ain't subscribed yet? Hit that button, my man. Hit that button to subscribe.
Shine.
Get your shine on.
Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. So hey, I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, hey, I got the lavender ones. It helped me sleep good. 'Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating, it's light, it lasts all day, you don't gotta use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, hey look, you gotta shine on, everybody.
Shine
Hey look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jar too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
Yo, what's up, FMF Mob? What's good, yo? Hey, I want to thank y'all for all the subscribers that we got. But we looking, man, we need more support. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Make sure you like the videos and keep showing us support. Y'all take care.
4, 3, 2, yeah, go and chill, yeah. Now watching this video, man, you ain't subscribed yet? Man, you got about 5 more seconds to go and subscribe. I'm gonna finish up with this person right here, man. Hey, subscribe to this channel, man. We got work to do. All right, let's get back to it.
Oh, you still here? You ain't subscribed yet? Hit that button, my man. Hit that button to subscribe.
Shine. Get your shine on.
Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. Hey, I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, I got the lavender one. It helped me sleep good. 'Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating, it's light, it lasts all day, you don't gotta use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, hey look, you gotta shine on, everybody.
Shine.
Hey look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jar too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
Yo, what's up, FMF Mob? What's good, yo? Hey, I want to thank y'all for all the subscribers that we got. But we looking, man, we need more support. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Make sure you like the videos and keep showing us support. Y'all take care.
4, 3, 2, yeah, go and chill, yeah. Now watching this video, man, you ain't subscribed yet? Man, you got about 5 more seconds to go and subscribe. I'm gonna finish up with this person right here, man. Hey, subscribe to this channel, man. We got work to do. All right, let's get back to it.
Oh, you still here? You ain't subscribed yet? Hit that button, my man. Hit that button to subscribe.
Shine. Get your shine on.
Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, I got the lavender one. It helped me sleep good. 'Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating, it's light, it lasts all day, you don't gotta use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, hey look, you gotta shine on, everybody.
Shine.
Hey look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. and I got the big jaw too. That's
Yeah.
old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com.
Yo, what's going on, people? What's going on?
What's up, y'all?
Yo.
Yeah. Hey, man, how y'all doing out there? Man? Put down in the comment section. First off, man, shout out to everybody out there, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us once again. We are the FMF podcast with FMFQ because we got to add Keith up in here, man. He the honorary fourth member, y'all. It don't even feel right without having him here with us anymore. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Keith, man, for rocking with us for so long, man, and being that honorary fourth member. But you already know how we do, man. Put down any good news in the comment section, man. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? All that good stuff, man. You already know we got G working the boards behind the scenes, man. He getting our video and everything queued up. We got some great topics coming to y'all today. But while we waiting for everything to load up, man, how y'all fellas doing? Y'all doing all right?
All is well, man. Working is an understatement. I'm gonna shout out everybody that's on the Facebook side. What's up to y'all? Shout out everybody that's here. We all good. We ready to have some real discussions. This is a men's podcast for anyone who is just tuning in. Let y'all know. Any men want to come on to the podcast, it's simple as tapping the link that we'll be providing to you all. But go ahead and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow everywhere else. And man, we're gonna just keep on growing. I'm gonna congratulate us. We just reached over 500 subscribers on YouTube.
Shout out to us, man.
You know what I mean?
That's a big benchmark right there.
Yeah.
Right.
We were booming the last couple of days,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. They rock with us, man. They must be rocking with us.
Yeah.
Right.
A couple people unsubscribed, but y'all ain't mob anyway, so that's cool.
Dang.
Yeah.
You already talking about him.
He can't ready yet.
I follow the numbers.
Ready to play.
I follow the numbers.
He said, put me in the game. I'm ready, coach.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out to the mob, shout out to the Brick Squad, and shout out to all the ladies out there who tune in. Shout out to all the ladies that tune in, especially. We appreciate y'all.
So the ladies is the Brick Squad. Okay.
Keith put the squint in his eye too when he said that too.
No, I was born like that. I was born like that. It's brand.
Oh man. But how everybody else doing, man? How y'all doing out there, man? Y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, we're feeling good, man. We in here, man. We're gonna do our thing tonight. We got some good topics, like Paul said. We want to hear what y'all got to say in the comments, man. Don't forget, if y'all been watching for a while, I'm gonna keep saying it. Please put that like on there, man. You might as well you clicked on the thumbnail. You might as well just hit like, say what's up. Come on, rock with us. They push this video further and further into the algorithm. We want to keep on spreading good messages out here, man. So we gotta let YouTube know we got the best podcast out here. So go ahead and push those likes, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So G, you got the video queued up?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about a little something today, man. We're gonna talk about a little something. All right, we're gonna jump into some fitness. Started with the finance last time. We're gonna jump into a little fitness. My pride and joy, which I love, man, is I put almost number one on my list, other than praising God, is fitness. Right there with it. Because if I ain't got my fitness, I can't take care of myself. I can't praise God. So fitness got to be top tier on my list. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna talk about let me put my fist up. We're gonna talk about Black Power and how you say it, Black Power and Black health for all the blackity black people with black soap and all this is for y'all. We're gonna talk about y'all and how we gonna stay healthy out here. So
we're gonna talk about
why we think that black people are so unhealthy. Why and something that we need to open up and talk about what we ingest into our body. And put a light on it. Some people will take it as a negative, but I just call it having some kind of awareness because everybody got somebody in their family. They just see like, oh, you just gonna eat everything fried. You just gonna drink, just don't care about nothing. I think every black person got somebody like that in their family. Just don't care. And somebody gotta say something before we have to go to another funeral. And I can't stand those. So we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna get our views on it and see if we can find a resolution to it, or we can go and put our 2 cents in on how we can help our community, help the black people. You know.
Let's do
Let's
it.
get it.
Black people as a whole, we are behind when it comes to fitness and health. I'm tired of going to these grocery stores. Every time I look at a white person or an Arab person's cart, all you see is spinach, salad mix, tomatoes, healthy things, fruits. Everything's fresh from the produce section. If you look inside of a black grocery shopping cart, you're gonna see Eggos, you're gonna see Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you're gonna see the Jimmy Dean's sausage, egg, and cheese croissants. You're gonna see nothing but food that's completely unhealthy for you. I'm talking about like completely unhealthy for you, like Doritos, chips, Cheetos, puffs. And I'm walking around looking at the older people in our race, and they're mostly overweight. They all got beer bellies. Everyone can't even walk at the age of 60. But you look at these other races, they're 90 years old and they're still at the grocery store by themselves, walking around, going shopping, being self-sufficient.
How many of your favorite rappers have ownership in liquor companies or are sponsored by a liquor company? I would actually make the argument that the top rappers of all time have the biggest deals in liquor companies and then take it and sponsor it and promote it back to you, right? To make you sick and damage your organs. How many of your favorite athletes, I would make the argument that the top athletes of all time have the biggest deals when it comes to soda and then pitch it back to you for money, right? And then how many of your favorite rappers do nothing but talk about drugs, lean, and whatever else in their favorite songs and killing each other, right? And then how many of your favorite rappers and athletes circle back once they get millions or billions and buy a bunch of fast food chains to promote it back to you in chicken wings and whatever else? How many? And then tell me we care about each other. Somebody comment free game. Text the word T-Walk to the phone number 41372 to get that free guide of foods to eat and foods to avoid. Because you know when we get some money, we're going to come back to the hood and do a food drive and give out pizza and fried chicken and trash. And we're going to come back and sell some unhealthy chips in the local bodega in the grocery store to sell back to our people that's affordable, that's causing diabetes, cancer, and more. And tell me that we care about it.
I'm about to text his ass.
Hey, Nick going in though. Hey, I be thinking, I'm like, LeBron do not drink Sprite, bro. I don't care what kind of that's water in that commercial. Why would LeBron who spent $2 million? Why would LeBron?
Hold on.
Why would
You said LeBron don't drink Sprite?
Why would LeBron, who spends $2 million on his body and has had this longevity in the NBA, such a healthy career, and he in Sprite commercials, he do not drink Sprite? You can't convince me that he does.
Oh yeah, he don't. Yeah, he most likely don't.
If somebody brought him,
it's about that bread, man. He getting that check. He probably get millions for the bread.
I get that, but if somebody bought LeBron some Sprite and he sipped it, he probably would spit it out and slap the shit out their ass.
All right, real quick, guys, real quick. Hey, G, what's the question? What's the question?
So to put it in I know I gave y'all a lot at the beginning. Basically, why do you think? Let's sum it up. Why do you think? Most black people are unhealthy. Do we know that we're unhealthy, or maybe we don't know the difference? Because I think that some people may know that they're unhealthy, but I think on the other side, most people don't know they're healthy. And I'm sorry, I said it twice. You guys, forgive me. Rewind it. I think some people don't know they're healthy, but some people will stay healthy because of the stigma of kind of like eating healthy. I remember the first time, like if you ever been around somebody and they'll like you try to eat healthy or try to do something healthy for your body, or maybe work out or try to eat a salad or try to like cut out soda or something like that, they'll ask you like, why are you on some type of diet? You can't eat this? What, you think you're too good to eat this or something like that? Like you'll get so much pushback because you're trying to better yourself and not trying to eat a certain way, but you get so much stigma on it. So I think that it works in both ways. So overall, why do you think that black people are so unhealthy? Not all of them, but I would say the majority.
This is what I would say, because it tastes better. Like when you think about majority of the food, the people don't want, our taste buds is not acclimated to just eating salads and fruits and stuff all the time. Like we get addicted to sugar. I can tell you firsthand, I'm a recovering sugar addict. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm recovering right now. So I'm trying to monitor and not eat as much sugar. And I got to actively do that. But it takes discipline to do that. because that stuff tastes good. You know what I'm saying? So when you get fried chicken and you've been growing up with that your whole life, it's hard to break that habit of, yo, you gotta get rid of that because it's unhealthy. I think people understand it's unhealthy, but until something happens to them or somebody they love and care about, it it doesn't resonate for them, and that go for all people. But I think in particular for our communities, especially low income, I wouldn't even say just our black communities, but low income communities, that you'll see the things you're gonna see the most of: Wendy's, McDonald's, liquor stores, e-
KFC.
everything possible unhealthy, and you can't find the Whole Foods nowhere around. You know what I'm saying? So if you got that's what's accessible to you, that's what's affordable to you. It's just easier to eat that way until something happens, and then you're forced to now have to change your diet, or you're going to face an early grave. So I think the easiest example or the easiest reason is, yo, like people just don't got the discipline to, even if they know it's unhealthy, they don't have the discipline to check those eating habits. Because I'll tell you, for me, going when I went vegetarian, man, 2 weeks, bro, I was like, yo, I don't know how. Yo, them burgers looking mad good right now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that chicken, everybody eating the chicken and it's extra greasy and stuff. Cause I was an unhealthy dude, and I still am. I'm working on. I don't want to try to put it out there like I'm super healthy or a super healthy
No,
man.
you are.
But I try to be
You don't
conscious
even
of
eat.
what I put in my
Yeah,
the
he just
food I
don't
put
eat.
in my body because we gotta catch that one. but, but what happened for me was I loved greasy chicken. Like if it wasn't greasy, I didn't want it back in the day. Like that's the best chicken to me. And I know it's unhealthy, but it just tastes good. That's what I grew up on. So I think for me, the easiest answer is it tastes good, and people just don't have the discipline to really change their eating habits.
I'm gonna cater it to the mentality. Uh, the last takeoff of what you was saying, AJ, was towards you ever try to like change up your way of eating, change up your lifestyle, change up your dieting around other people, especially our people, our people is the people we're gonna be around. If you ever try to change up anything, it's not so much that people want to hold you back. It's just an we have a natural fear of change, and it doesn't come to mind like I'm afraid that something is happening or something is different, something is changing. It doesn't come to mind like that, but that's what it is. So what happens is mentally is they see you getting yourself together. This means I need to get myself together. I don't feel like getting myself together. It's easier for me to just let me give you this temptation, put this back in front of you. You know you want these greens with
As
the ham
usual.
hocks and stuff. You know you want. I cooked it up real nice for you. You know, and it's more so just a psychological fear of change. Um, it does cater to the discipline, and this is what I'm gonna put out there since the word addict was brought up. Uh, you ever see you ever see people go to rehab, right? Get themselves clean, go through all of the programming and reformity, and then come back to the very same environment that led them to that type of lifestyle. So you are capable of change. You're capable of changing your habits, but you need to change your environment along with what you're trying to establish now in your life. Because just discipline, just relying on discipline, you got to go against the odds. Yeah, but the odds are not in your favor. It's not likely that you're going to stay the course of change. So you got to change your environment in order to change yourself, right? So it's easier if you were to be able to start that diet when you move out of Big Mama house. It's easier to uh, change your times of eating, right? Change your times of eating. Do stuff like that. If you're gonna continue to eat amongst the table, right? It's dinner time. Everybody else got chicken. You got this salad that ain't got no meat in it. You know what I mean? It ain't
See,
nothing but
pause.
temptation. It ain't nothing but temptation. I ain't paying no attention to it.
He
It ain't nothing
started.
but
He started.
That
temptation.
was crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That was crazy.
So, so it's like it's easier to give into temptation on that. Um, so mentally, if you want to actually make a change, then you need to change your environment as well as the habit. You know what I mean? And this doesn't mean that you got to completely cut people out, but if it's that serious to you, be willing to, you know what I'm saying? Like cut people out, cut people back. You can do that. You set the boundaries and make it healthy for yourself.
I think I'm a little optimistic when it comes to our generation. I noticed the brother said something about our older generation. They see us with beer bellies and bad knees and whatnot. But
Mm,
I think there's changes happening because there's a lot more information being put out
Yep.
there. Like our parents' generation didn't have social media, these health nuts on here saying, "Oh, look at all these chemicals and stuff they're putting in the food and all that." They just knew what they knew, what they were brought up on. So I can understand why our older generation might be a little unhealthy, but I think it's changing out. I think our generation we're more informed, and we're more educated on what's really going on with, especially with our food and whatnot. And I think I do
mhm.
see more of the younger generation on the outside aisles of the grocery store and not so much in the inside, unless you got a kid who just got to have Frosted Flakes or some shit like that. Um, I really think there's a change there. But yeah, we all probably came up on sugar. Like when our parents had us, they
Mhm.
about the importance of eating salads and spinach. They just knew what they were taught. So here, fried chicken, some string beans, and some mashed potatoes. That's your Sunday dinner. Um, I think with our generation though we are turning a corner. I do see more. It's not just it's not just white people in Whole Foods. I see more sisters, especially sisters. I do see our young sisters, buying in the fruit and vegetable aisle and the produce and doing
Mhm.
the healthy thing. I know when you go out to like maybe Chesterfield and all those counties, you see the white ladies jogging with the stroller and stuff every day while their husbands at work. I do want to see more of that for us, but that's more of a economical
That's
thing.
a cultural thing.
Yeah,
So, not to cut you off, but I didn't like the first video, the first clip, that young man, because I don't like people comparing my people to other people. For one, uh,
they not
I
healthy either. They
they not healthy either.
yeah,
I
I
see,
was
and
gonna
when I
say
go
that
in the
too.
they
grocery
eat pork.
store,
They eat
I
pork like
see a
motherfuckers.
lot of I see a lot of stuff, and usually for me, if I make a list to go to the store, right? Can't speak for everybody, but this usually how I operate, and I'm black, so I go to the store with the list and the priorities. The rest is the bullshit that I'm just piling on top. You might as well just, you know what I'm saying,
When you
get
see
these shit.
it.
Yeah, man. Oh, these don't on sale. You know what I'm saying? That's usually where you get caught up in the
Mhm.
bullshit. But that's so. What you seeing like the salad and shit? That's on the bottom.
Yeah,
It's under the chips. You ain't seeing the chips. You
it's
know
in
what
it's in the
I'm
cold section when we don't want to be cold, so we want to be in the warm aisle.
saying?
All the sugar and shit.
Uh,
But
yeah.
yeah. I just I try to stay on the outside aisles when it comes to the grocery store because that's where all your produce, your dairy and
Hmm.
your vegetables and fruits are, and your you know
Your deli, if you
non-processed.
have to get
Huh?
anything, any carving, any turkey, anything, if you have to get any carne, you have to get any meat,
Yeah,
then it's usually in the deli section where you get more authentic product than uh the what's the word I'm looking for, the preservatives and all of that stuff, and like the prepackaged stuff.
yeah,
You know
and
what
I
I'm saying?
guess I get the prepackaged stuff ain't the healthiest either, but I rather you buying it yourself and cooking it because it's one thing to put wrap something up in preservatives, and then when it gets to the restaurant, they cook it in more preservatives. But at least you can control half of that by cooking it and what you want to cook it in and how you want to cook it to make it
Hmm.
as healthy as possible. But I can't disagree with bruh. In the first video, Cheetos nasty than a motherfucker. I might be the only black person to ever say that. But Cheetos is nasty.
Yeah, you
I never
crazy.
liked Cheetos. Doritos cool. Fuck Cheetos. Cheetos nasty. Tastes like cardboard with cheese on it. You know.
Nah, hell nah, bro.
Only the puff ones.
I'll
Hell
eat.
no.
I'll eat some hot
The puff
fries.
ones nasty.
I'll eat some hot fries.
Yeah. No, we gotta do the hot Cheetos, yo. You gotta do the hot Cheetos. But real quick, man, we gotta get to our health expert, man. If
Right.
anybody looking for health tips, man, we gotta go to our guy, Mr. Anthony Giovanni. What's your thoughts on the topic?
I think it's when it comes to this, it's a mixture of mindset and your willpower. Basically, it's depends on what you want for your life. I mean, are you gonna go with something that feels good or something that you're supposed to do right? I mean, I would love to sit at home in my drawers, play Madden all day, and just do nothing. I mean, that'll feel good. It'll feel wonderful.
Eating a bag of chips
But
and G.
damn, being just chilling, just don't do nothing. I mean, that feels good. But the reality is, if I keep doing that, then I'm gonna be homeless. And the same thing can happen with your diet. They donuts and frosted flakes and Cheerios and all that stuff that has so much sugar and everything that you know that's not good for you, and wondering why you're always feeling sick. You're always feeling like you're getting headaches. You're tired all the time. All that stuff is simple to see that is what you're putting into your body, but I don't know if it's between and you don't care about it or you just don't want to do better. It's all on the person. It's the reason why you staying sick is because of the food that you put in. So you want to change it or not, that's on you. I ain't the one to tell what you should do with your body, but if you see that you're not getting the benefits out of life that you really want, and you want to live long, you want to look good, do your thing, and perform at your highest capabilities, you're gonna have to take care of yourself. So I mean, it's all teach your own, but I think it's always a mental thing, mostly with people. Now, you choose what you want to do, but if you need help with that, you already know what time it is for me, man.
Uh,
Hey,
quick.
you come holler at me, but I ain't gonna be the nicest dude. I ain't the nicest trainer. I'm gonna let you know now. I'm not
Yeah.
the nicest trainer. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do. Hurt your feelings, but I'm here to give out results. I ain't here to give out pity parties.
A quick anecdote. You know, this exact topic is the reason why I found y'all and I found G and the workout program is because y'all remember the episode. I don't know what episode it was, but I told you I was Mr. Fo for Foe, Mr. Chick-fil-A for
Mhm.
lunch,
Yeah.
and a blunt in the evening. You know what I'm saying? Backwoods, big fat backwoods. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I think I think like myself formerly and a lot of people we wait till we start feeling ill to start making a change instead of, getting ahead of things. I waited till, I started having acid reflux and problems. Like, damn, I need to work out. And I always thought because
Mhm.
I was pretty lean, I never gained a lot of weight. I don't have a beer belly or anything. I thought because of that I was relatively healthy. But now you don't know what's going on inside until that it knocks on your door one day and you want to make a change. So don't wait. Don't wait. Just start working out, start eating healthy when you're young.
Mhm.
Don't waste your youth.
That's
You
part
I
of
good?
ain't
that
want
shit
to.
change.
Go ahead.
I ain't want to interrupt you, and I want to piggyback on that. I still want to put like shame to that notion that is something that you come a part of what you have around you, meaning that you have to eat bad because McDonald's is around the corner, or you have to go to convenience stores because it's right there, or you have to get liquor because it's around there. I believe that's a whole bunch of crap because for some reason, most of the people that are unhealthy that I've seen, a whole bunch of them dripped in Gucci. I mean, they have the best cars. They go into the nice nightclubs. They pass by all those places and go to those places to get the things they want. But when it comes to something healthy, it's something about it has to be around you, but they can't drive down the street to the healthy store.
I don't
I
think
mean,
it's
that makes no
separate.
sense. So it all comes on what you want to do in life. It's on what you pick. Everybody has a car. You have a car, you can go where you want to go to. But for some reason, you want to just drive a little bit to go to that store. It's all on what you want to do. I've driven longer just to get the healthier thing because it's in my best interest. You got to make certain things your best interest. So
Mhm.
not in this day and age, man. You can get almost anything you want, and we got Amazon. We got everything. Ain't no reason. I don't see no excuse. There's no excuse. Even we go to grocery stores. You
Yeah.
said Right, there's a healthy store, there's a healthy part of the store, and then there's the bad part. It's always there, but you want to go to the bad part. So it's on the person. It's on what you want. So you can't blame society for your decisions.
It ain't blaming. I don't think it's separate, and I agree. I don't think it's separate. I think you just want, like Paul mentioned earlier, it tastes better. Like I want, what I'm saying, this or I want that. You can throw convenience in there and all that, but it is what people want. You know what I'm saying? Like they selling crack, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Food is a drug.
a
Food can be
drug,
a
bro.
drug. It's drugs and food. So.
It ain't no.
Yeah, man.
And if
Ain't
How
no
they
you
do
don't
soft
get,
it?
if you don't
drugs.
have
It's just how it is.
and if you don't have the proper motivation to change, just like he said, it won't until something happen where you be like, you
Hmm.
know what? All right, I need to change. For
You need to
majority, I
get it
mean, that's
together.
just normally
That's
how
all
life
of
is.
our stories, man.
Yeah.
That's all of us. Most, and that goes along with that fear of change. Sorry to cut you off, but
You good.
that goes along with that fear of change. Is most people aren't going to do something until they're emotionally triggered enough to actually do something about it. Going back to the emotions, it's an emotional thing, man. Until you feel something, you don't necessarily think like, okay, this is drastic. It's going to affect me. Like all of us then got to a certain pivotal point in our lives where something was affecting us and we would acknowledge it. We noticed it. It ain't like, well, no, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and get on it now. No, bro, it ain't until like, no, this is seriously like this is detrimental to my health or my family, but it's affected people around me. It's messing with my money. Oh, now I need to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like people know that they're progressively becoming an addict to something, but it ain't until something drastic or I'm losing or you know what I'm saying that it's like, okay, I need to quit this shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to do something, I need to do better. Like it's a that's where I'm targeting when it comes to the mentality is like let's do better in that area. Let's do better in that area.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I think that's a good kind of stopping point to this discussion, man. This is definitely something that we definitely need to talk about in our communities in regards to our health and promoting it more, promoting a
Hmm.
healthy lifestyle, trying to avoid getting on the drugs, trying to avoid, you know, trying to make it more healthy, more natural as possible. So
Yeah.
that's why we got my man G right here, man. If y'all need help with dieting, y'all need help workout plans, all of that stuff, man, y'all definitely need to holler at him, hit him up. He got some great free stuff on YouTube, but he got some big stuff coming in the works in the future as well. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with him. Before we get ready to move on to the next topic, G gonna get that loaded up. Anybody got any final words for this topic?
I still gonna say that I've seen the most black vegans recently.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we are. I don't think we are as unhealthy. We still got a lot of work to do though. So no, I'm gonna hold that mirror up, and we gotta have that accountability amongst each other. I definitely be checking my folks and the people around me uh, on what they eat continuously. I do stuff like I'll cook for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll cook for you. I'll do something to introduce you to something else because once you're introduced to it, now you're more likely to have an interest or be keen to it. You know what I mean? Like we could have a vegetarian dish and it is seasoned and tastes good, looks good. You know what I'm saying? We can do stuff like that. Or you can not eat till you're full and be full. You know what I mean? You don't have to get the itis to be good type thing. Like I'm continuously push these types of things into the community. And I mean, one by one is working.
Mm-hmm.
I would just like to debunk any possible myth. Like just because you have a certain lifestyle as far as eating doesn't make you healthier than the next person. Like
That's true.
we do talk about vegan and vegetarian life, and people equate that to they just healthy,
Healthy.
they don't eat protein. But in truth, they might we got E. coli and all these other things that could be in the plants too.
Hmm.
Plants getting
Or you
chemicalized
be like
too.
me. I was a vegetarian, and all I was eating was I was just
Fried
snacking all
stuff.
day.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
Just
eating
snacking all
vegan
day, man.
burgers, you eating vegan burgers, vegan fast food,
Uh,
vegan fried this, fried this. Still,
Impossible burgers and shit. That
yeah,
you don't know what that fuck is made out
it's
of.
man,
still
man,
unhealthy.
it
You know
tastes too close to the real thing, man.
Yeah,
It's too close,
I
yo.
did.
I thought
I did.
I thought they gave me the wrong burger at first. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I said I
You
want an
fucked me
impossible. They're
up.
like, no, that's it.
Y'all remember when Burger King came out with that Impossible Whopper bullshit? That shit tastes just like a Whopper, bro. That is
Bruh,
not
I was
motherfucking
going,
good.
yo, I was so hype about that because I was like 6, 8 months into my vegetarian journey. I like this is what I've been waiting for. Was tearing them burgers up, man. All extra
Hmm.
greasy and charbroiled and all that stuff, man.
Right.
And that's a good
Last.
point, Keys. Cause that's a good point. Because especially the vegans, they love
Especially the
talking shit
vegans.
about
Mm,
paws, the meat
meat.
eaters and shit like that. I said
Ain't
pause
no
first.
pause. Ain't no pause.
Hey, no, this all thing. We go
The
pause.
meat the
We
meat
go pause.
eaters and you know what I'm saying, oh y'all are this and that. And I'm like, man, y'all not growing. If you ain't grow your own food, you don't know what's in it.
What's
You
in
know what
it?
I'm
Exactly.
saying?
You
You
said
have
it.
no
You said
clue.
unless you farm your own cattle or grow
Yep.
your own vegetables, all this shit unhealthy for real, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sorry to cut you off, Keith. Did you want to finish up that point?
No, I'm good. I said everything I had to say.
Okay. Because I get into my point to kind of wrap this topic up and everything, man. Far as the financial aspect, I know a lot of times going to the Whole Foods and eating healthier um, usually end up costing more in the short term, but it'll cost you a lot less in the long term, hopefully in hospital bills and things like that. But another
Even
thing I
more.
want to promote too is I've been doing a lot of researching and looking into growing your own stuff. Like, and shout out to my grandmother staying with my parents. She been growing like tomatoes and stuff, and it's surprising how fast that stuff grows. So learning how to grow your own vegetables, some of your own herbs and things like that, that'll save you a lot more money than you have
Herbs.
to go to the store as well. So that's just a little financial tip. Grow some of your own stuff, man. You could do it indoors, transport it outdoors or whatever, but you grow your own
Mhm.
food, man, that'll save you a lot of money in the long run.
I
Everybody,
definitely
everybody
seen.
learn. Everybody learning how to grow marijuana. They can grow some goddamn tomatoes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
If you can
Yeah,
grow marijuana, you can grow
you can
some
grow
food, yo.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
you
been,
grow some other herbs.
I've been seeing community gardens, more community gardens in like the impoverished areas that I drive through. I've been seeing a lot of people, even in the projects, especially in the projects, are doing the same thing. They're growing produce in the front of their door. You know what I mean? So I definitely see the progress, and more of us are on that wave. And shout out to you for pointing out that just because you're vegan don't make you healthy.
Mhm.
You still getting winded up one flight of steps. I see you. God damn it.
But that's what's
Talking
up. That's what's
shit.
up, man. But that was a good topic. That was a good topic, man. Thank y'all for all the participating in the chat. Don't forget to give us a like. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube,
Yes.
Rumble, all of that good stuff, man. Keep rocking with us. We about to get going to the next topic. Hey, G, you got it queued up? Oh yeah, I got everything all set. All right, what we got coming up? What we got now? Talking about the
Let's
shoot,
bring the
this
energy.
one was good. This one was came from Keith. This is a
We're,
really powerful
we're,
one. I saw a little bit of it, but actually watching the whole thing, I was like, go. I feel him like, yo, this is exactly
Hmm.
what I've been going through for the past like year and a half. The
Mhm.
same exact way, man. That's why I changed my road and the way I talk and the way I move in life has changed so drastically. It's like the same way G was talking about, man. But go ahead and Keith, you can say
Yeah.
what you got to say on it because you want to point
Um,
this out too.
this next topic is a video, and it's gonna be a topic about the importance of unplugging from your everyday, whatever you want to call it, your grind. Unplugging from media and just being right within yourself and not letting worldly things mess with your spirit. So let's look at this video from. He's a popular streamer by the name of Gideon. Let's see what he has to say.
right now, I'm going to hell. I couldn't even, if you guys were to die right now, would you go to heaven or would you go to hell? I had to be honest with myself. I had to look into myself and I was like, the way I'm living right now, if God was to take my breath away right now, I'm going to hell. I couldn't even lie about it, chat. You feel me? Like, and you know what's crazy, chat? I be letting so many worldly things dictate how my day's gonna go. You feel me? You got people out here that are battling cancer, having horrible, like, being victims of horrible crimes and all kinds of stuff, right? And they still have the ability to put a smile on their face and be genuinely happy. I get a strike on my channel and I'm not able to post for a week. I'm over here in the slumps. You would have thought my dog died, chat, the way I was around here acting when I was gone for that week, bro. Just pouting, being moody, being rude to people. The only reason why I was acting like that is because I'm letting worldly things dictate how my spirit is. And like, the Bible talks about it all the time. You can't be moved by the world. You have to hate the world. Chat, like, it's crazy. Like, Jesus is telling me that I have to hate the world, but the world loves me. You feel me? And that's like a honest predicament that I thought I was in. But really, it's an easy solution, bro. Like, if I'm gonna follow the spirit, I'm not gonna have a problem putting away worldly things. And I just had to like look at myself, chat, and I had to just think, if I do follow Jesus, if I do follow his word to tooth and nail of what it is, front to back, then I'm not gonna be Jadeon anymore. I'm not gonna be popping. I'm not gonna be on your guys' For You pages with edits. I'm not gonna be having the ASAP Rockies and the Mark Wahlbergs hit me up. I'm not gonna be having the NBA ask me to do stuff and like, for the longest, chat, like I've been pushing this off for like the last year and a half, 2 years. But I was like, I'm not ready yet. Like, I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. But after that lady got done talking to me, it was like, if I were to die right now, with me chopping it up with ASAP Rocky, with me chopping it up with Mark Wahlberg or Mark Cuban, or going to the Simon charity match, would any of that really matter, chat? No, it really wouldn't. Jesus tells us in the Bible, it's easier for a needle to go through a camel than for a rich man to go to heaven. And chat, man, thanks.
All right, so let me start off this conversation. This topic came to my mind right from personal experience. As well, the mom might not know, but now that I've been more involved with the podcast and whatnot, the little tasks I've been given every day, if I'm honest, be getting to me, man. And then I thought about G and everything he does, and he does a lot more than I do. And I'm like, damn, if I'm feeling like this, I'm in a season where I'm trying to get away from the phone and media and whatnot, but then I'm trying to be purposeful and contributing to the creation of this content. It's like, damn, it's kind of like a catch-22. Like, can't get away from it. But already early, I'm feeling the effects of like, yo, I got to be on my phone. I got to be doing this. I got to be, on it, or I'm not productive today if I don't do it. And then I also thought about, and G said it himself. He was also been feeling it for a couple of years, and we know, he does a lot for the podcast. He probably does the most out of all of us. I'm not go. Let's just recognize that and give him his flowers for that.
Right.
But what what do y'all do to unplug from your daily grind or your daily life? What do y'all do to unplug?
I mean, I'll go ahead and start it off because
Paul the king of unplugging. He be unplugging. He be in the
Paul
phone.
in the mountains, bro.
yeah,
That nigga in the
you know,
mountains.
and this is the funny part. I was just talking about this morning. You know what I'm saying? Before we even had our calls and all of that stuff, man, I was just talking about this morning. And it's crazy. You brought that video up with him and just him talking about the unplugging and about, what other people going through. And I talked about comparison and how a lot of times people view comparison as a bad thing. When, I mean, if it's a bad thing for you, then you need to do what serves you to make you happier. But for me, comparison for me is like, yo, like, make me more grateful for what I have instead of putting myself down, or you know what I'm saying, or it's motivation for me to compare. I don't let it be the thief of my joy or happiness, but what I use it for is either motivation or gratitude. And I'm gonna say this, man. It's a young dude, man. I came across his page. It was probably yesterday, I think I came across his page. And the young brother, man, shout out to him, God rest his soul. He put a video up. He had one leg and cut off, and this go back to our health, man. Do stuff on the front end as best as you can, so you don't end up in worse health situations. I didn't get a chance to do the research on what happened to him, but the young man, one leg missing. I think he had a prosthetic on the other leg, and his kidneys and stuff was failing. And I know he couldn't have been over 40. He probably was like our age, in his 30s, late 20s, something like that. And he went on Instagram and he said, "Yo, like, I just came to let y'all know," because I guess he been updating people on his journey, his health journey, trying to get back right and stuff. But his main message was motivation and positivity. And he looked right in the camera and said, "Y'all, they not gonna give me no more medication. They put in me hospice. I probably got 14 days. I'm about to die." That's what he looked in the camera and told people. And you know what? But he said, "You know what? I'm gonna enjoy these last couple of days." Like, it give me goosebumps just thinking about it, man. For real. He's like, "Man, I'm gonna enjoy my last couple of days. I'm gonna still keep motivated. I'm gonna keep a smile on my face. I'm gonna I'm gonna make the best out of this time, because as long as I got air in my lungs, I'm gonna make the best of it." And so I
Right.
went back this morning. I was checking out some of his videos, and I was talking about on Amp. I'm on Amp and all that stuff. I was talking
Mhm.
about him on Amp and giving him a shout out, telling the same story I'm telling y'all. And while the music and everything was playing, I looked on his page, found out 2 days ago he passed away. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like 2 days ago he passed away. And I went back, and when he was in hospice, they started taking him off the medication, and just hearing them talk about his mom holding him, and he talking, tell his mom, "Yo, mom, I'm about to die and I'm scared." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm in so much, but he was like, "I'm in so much pain. It's like I'm ready to go." And for me, I can't help but put my life in perspective. And all these fellas know, and people that know me, like, I really don't be worried about much of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I kind of just be in my own little world. I'll be like,
Yeah.
"Yo, if I could change it, I'm gonna change it. If I can't, I'm not gonna worry about it." But even me, man, I get caught up in the money, not making the
Yeah.
money I want to make. I get caught up in, oh, I don't have the time to do this, or I don't have the time to do that, and things like that. I get caught up just like everybody else. But when I seen that video, man, I couldn't do nothing but be like, "Yo, Paul, like, shut the fuck up." Excuse
Mm.
my language, but like, "Yo, Paul, shut the fuck up, yo." Like, you're able bodied. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you don't not making the money, get your ass up and go out there and make the goddamn money. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got the time, look at what you spending your time on and readjust it. It's people out here that's running 7, 8, 9 businesses, and they got the same 24 hours we all got. And so
Right.
it's about making those adjustments, man. And I wanted to share that story with everybody out there, man, because I just recently, it hit really close to home to me, because I lost my grandfather a couple months ago. And it was the same thing. He come to find out he got pancreatic cancer. They say he got about a month or 3 left. Passed away after about a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you man, take advantage of the time you got, man. Like, don't fuck what everybody else saying. Yo, you figure out, get your tribe, get people that help support you, that help uplift you, that's gonna motivate you, and you focus on what you want to accomplish, man. Like, we don't got time to keep wasting. I was thinking about, and I'm sorry, y'all, I'm ranting a little bit, but like, this definitely, it hit
Hit
home to me.
home.
Hit this video. Yo, I was looking at it. My grandma passed away when she was like 65 years old. I'm 33. If I pass away around that same time, I'm about halfway through my life.
Mhm.
If I get lucky enough to have that time, like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this next half of my life? Like, what am I gonna do? Am I just gonna keep continuing? Which, I've had a great life, and I'm
Yeah.
proud of what I accomplished, but I'm not satisfied. I'm not complacent. I'm gonna keep pushing. But are you just gonna keep meddling, pedaling along, or are you going to turn it up and leave a mark on the world, or do whatever you want to do? That's my message to y'all, man. That one definitely struck home to me, man. That's a great video, Keith.
Our condolences to your grandfather.
Yeah, thank you.
So the question is, how do you unplug? How do you unplug, fellas? What is something that y'all do? How do y'all know y'all need to unplug? What be happening? G, I want to hear your side. Like, what was the? You said you've been doing it for about a year and a half now. You realize, I mean, you backed all the way from social media. That was a shock to me because you're the most consistent one, and as we just spoke, you're the most consistent, especially in the technological area. So for for that to had happened, like all of a sudden, it was all of a sudden to everybody else, but to you, it was a build up. What was going on, and why did you decide to back away? How do you unplug?
Man, I'm trying to figure it out. That's a great question because I don't want to drag off too long, and I don't want to put too much of my personal business, and I don't want to give y'all a whole, you know what I mean, audible book that's 3 hours. But I'll go to the
Transparency.
I'll go to the actually the good part. I mean, I unplugged personally. I learned not to it's a mixture of it. I don't know if I call it unplugging, but I learned how to trying to go the right path, what I think is right that I'm supposed to do. Because certain things won't going right in the world where hold on one second, y'all. Hey, Keys, go real quick, okay?
All right, for sure, for sure. I want to answer this by saying, to be honest, quote unquote unplugging is something that I'm working on because I'm
Uh-huh.
always thinking about what's next. I'm always thinking about how I'm gonna get. Y'all know me, I'm a money man. How I'm gonna get my next dollar. You know, chasing riches. But really, the only time I feel like I actually unplug is when I have to put my phone in airplane mode because I'm
Mm,
up in the sky. That's when I feel like I'm unplugging because I'm far away from home, in unfamiliar territory. I don't know where I'm at. If I don't have GPS, I'm lost. But you know, just being somewhere unfamiliar, being a change of scenery, is
mhm.
how I unplug. That's pretty much all I got right now. I mean, it's kind of sad, I mean, I go to the gym and everything. I try to be active. I play basketball, but most of my day is just working home. And then when I'm at home, I'm thinking about how can I not be at work, make money for not being at work. So, but
I don't think it's sad.
hmm,
I don't think it's sad. You say it's kind of sad. I don't think it's sad.
yeah, I'm not sad or anything. I don't, it's just a wordplay I use. But
Yeah.
yeah. But when I definitely when I have to put my phone in airplane mode, that's when I feel like I'm quote unquote unplugged.
I love that. I think it's a similar uh, connectivity when it comes to that because I do the same thing when I get on the boat when I go cruising. I deliberately don't pay for the Wi-Fi package so that I cannot be contacted. You know what I mean? Like, and I have to be in airplane mode. So getting away is pivotal to unplugging. Now you could do this. I want y'all to go because I can unload. Yeah, I know this is my area. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get excited, and obviously we need to have a lot more conversations like this because everybody had the same emphasis of like I don't want to take a long time, but that's because we got a lot to
Yeah.
unplug, a lot to talk about. You know what I mean? So one of the things I emphasize, and I'll leave the link in the description, is using my 24-hour calendar. When I started businesses, when I was uh, doing real estate, and I still had the jobs, and I'm a husband, and it's like, yo, like you're doing so many things, it's easy to get lost. Even if those things were started off with great intentions, you still facing backlash. You're still facing actual, actual shit. Like life still life, and you know what I mean? Like it's going to happen. So you have to be able to schedule it. You know what I'm saying? Try to schedule your day as best as possible. When you get ahead of your time, then you're more productive instead of busy. when you get ahead of your time, you're more productive instead of busy, and that alone will put your mind at ease. Shout out to Free Session Sunday. It's been awesome this year. I spoke at Free Session Sunday, our last one, and I spoke about how important it is, one, to write things down, making a list. When you make a list, one thing, when you write things down, it takes it out of your mind. It's no longer a thought that's just corralling up here. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like you have so many thoughts that's just going in circle. Get some of those thoughts out your mind by writing them down, right? Take that mental pressure off of you. That's a getaway right there. Write it out, record to yourself, get it out, talk to yourself, get a mindset coach like myself, get a coach, a mentor, somebody that you could talk to, go to therapy. Like, I know these things seem like uh trendy stuff to talk about nowadays, but it's not. It's actually detrimental to your mental health, because if you keep on bottling things up, you're likely to implode. It's going to just keep on piling up. And that's where you see the instances where somebody will lash out over the smallest of things that ain't even nothing. And it's like, well, you was a ticking time bomb. You know what I mean? You don't want to be like that. You don't need to be on edge. That's more of, and we're gonna talk about that when it comes to Black people and our health. The number one killer is stress. No matter what it is, stress causes the disease. Stress causes the unhealthiness. Stress caused the clogged artery. Stress caused the body to defunct, and like you're not functioning properly because of the stress that you're under, and it's unhealthy stress. I know that there's pressure make diamonds. All right, cool, but it bursts way more pipes than diamonds out here. All right, so uh, definitely, yeah, I know, definitely.
Yeah, I saw Keith over there in the corner. Yeah,
I'm trying to hold it down. My bad.
So it's definitely detrimental to your health, man. Uh Unplugging is essential. So what I'm going to put out there is I want to ask this: when do you know that you need to unplug?
hey, real quick, I want to I know G was talking a second ago. I wanted to see
Yeah.
if G had anything else you wanted to talk about as far as the question, G.
Oh, yeah, no, y'all saying some good stuff. Like I said, the reason why I had got away because I know I needed to live my life a certain way, and I ran from it from a long time, and I knew it was a problem because I had a whole lot of motion, and I was moving fast, but I wasn't going anywhere.
Mm.
And
Fast,
yeah, I'm just going real fast in a circle. It's just, and I was trying to figure out why, and even with the opportunity even being on this podcast, it pushed me even more because I think that I'm always pushed to say something and to speak somewhere on what I've been through and what I'm supposed to do. But what I wanted to talk about, not that I didn't have a platform, it's just that I didn't want to do it because I was trying to run away from it because man, I'm being hard headed. I think most things I needed to do was I was being hard headed. So when it came to unplugging, I knew that I didn't
Definitely
want to
right.
unplug. I didn't want to unplug all the way because I needed to understand what was going on in the world, but I didn't want to be of the world. So I
Mhm.
knew that if I wanted to go to the next step, whether it would be progressing in the world or being with the wife in one day and stuff like that, all that Instagram and all that stuff. For my way of seeing it, for what
Mhm.
I was seeing, it's just a bunch of porn on there,
Pretty much.
it's just what I see on there. It was nothing on there that was giving me value on most of the social media, so I knew that I can at least stay on YouTube, and I can control what I see on YouTube because with the subscriptions and stuff like that, and I can be able to give long form to what my message is and what I think is the number one thing that can center your mindset, the way your body is moving on, how you're gonna progress in life is health, and I think that's what my passion was. So that's why I divot on that part. But when he was saying, as far as battling that year and a half of what you're gonna do in life, um, it's what I've been feeling every time I wanted to like do something right as far as like with eating, or I wanted to really speak out on how I think that we need to be better in the community, like how I think that we need to be married more before we have kids, or whether it's we shouldn't celebrate certain type of holidays because I think that God would want us to do certain ways. While I was leaning towards God like the way He was, all the other stuff didn't carry no more. So I didn't want to, act like I was like this uppity person, but I wanted to be able to at least speak on what I think is right. And the more that I went right, the more other people went left, and my circle got smaller, and people didn't want to be around me more, even though I didn't even say it or how I would move, or if I would say something that was right that I know was right, it would itch somebody else where they had to try to hurt me or try to curse or try not to be around me or do whatever. So once I did that, it automatically unplugged me from people without me even doing anything. And the more that I seen that I think I was doing something right and I was plugging away, God just kept on giving me more. He said, I will put you to do this, and I'm going to push you to do this, and I'm going to get you this money right here, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to teach you this new skill, and I'm going to do this. I've seen more greatness in the year and a half as I've been plugging away and getting away from things. I've lost more people, but I've gained more assets in His acceptance. So I understood exactly what he was talking about. It's like that fight, like I want to be out there. I want to be out there with the Johnson. I want to be able to do this and do that. And it feel good. It's wonderful, but it's just something like itching inside you. Like, bro, you ain't supposed to do that, bro. I mean, you ain't supposed to do that. And then that scripture came up in there in the Bible. I don't know the scripture of it. The Bible tells people I'm not real. I know the word, but I'm not really. I don't study the Bible. But just one that really came out to me when he talked about certain type of things as far as sin. It's not that sin is bad when you don't when you like do it when you don't know it. But if you know what's a sin and you still do it, then it's a problem. So if I know what something is I'm not supposed to do it and I still do it, then there's something wrong. But if you don't know it, then maybe He'll give you some kind of guidance with it and be like, all right, I'll give you some kind of limit because you didn't know. But if you do know you're supposed to do something, then I don't want to do it. So now that I know certain things I ain't supposed to do, I just unplug from it and just push away from it. So I think this is a good platform for me to stay on. So that's why I usually stay on here so I can be able to give my views on certain things.
We appreciate it, and the people
That was
definitely
fire.
need it. People
was fire.
definitely need it.
Like, I'm not the most religious person either, but when G bring God into the conversation, I'll be feeling in my soul like I'm in the pulpit like that. I ain't doing something like that.
Hey, G might found his calling, yo. You might found your new calling.
Brother G.
Brother G.
You need the glasses.
You got to put the glasses on, bro.
Put the glasses.
You got to put the glasses on.
Like to bring back the glasses, making his contacts out. Brother G.
Yeah, Brother G. Yeah. Oh, that's your new nickname now, too. Brother G.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Trey, what was the question you had, Trey?
How do you know that you need to unplug?
I'll say, for me, it's easy for me to unplug. And I feel like sometimes I have to plug in more.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get a little too detached. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You could just be in your own world a little too much sometimes, and everything just kind of passing you by. And I've been in that position. But for me, how do I know when it's time for me to detach? It's a feeling like G was talking about, like God and the spirit and stuff like that. Your spirit lets you know when you like, yo, something not right. Something is off. And for me, anytime I feel off, not myself, is automatic detachment. And what detachment means for me is cutting people off. Like I'm a little bit slower to respond to text message, a little bit slower to pick up calls or to call people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's to get into what am I feeling? And for me, we say like, when do you know you got to detach? Your spirit will guide you to it, And how I deal with detachment is, man, I talk with myself. I talk with God. Like, the answers is within us on what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, the higher power, whatever you believe in, the answers is within us. He gave us everything we need to be successful or to live the happiest lifestyle we can. We just gotta listen, and sometimes we gotta be real with ourselves sometimes. And another way I detach is like, yo, coming to the realization about how good everything is or how bad something is too. If sometimes you just get caught up in a fog where you just in robot mode and you just in autopilot and you're not really looking at what's going on around you. And I think
Reality.
to really detach, you got to take a step back and be like, yo, what's going on with me? Like, why am I feeling this way? And detachment don't always got to be like because of a bad reason. Sometimes you got a
Hmm.
lot of good stuff and everybody just coming at you, and you need to be like, hold on, no, man, I'm in a zone right now. I do not need to get out this zone. I gotta detach for a little bit because I got too much good stuff going on right now to get distracted. So,
Right.
for me, how do I know, man? I listen to myself, yo. Like God
Mm.
will let me know. He'll give me some type of sign or something where I'll be like, yo, all right, hold on. I'm not where I need to be at. I'm not thinking as clearly or moving as efficiently as possible. Let me get away from everybody and get some time to myself. I walk around, I work out, and this might sound crazy, but I think Gia understand this. Another way I detach, I work myself. I'll do a workout like halfway to death.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I will work myself halfway to death where like I can't move or nothing. And
Yep.
it is something so peaceful being in that zone of pure pain and just sitting there and being like, yo, all right, what the fuck going on? It's like your brain can think clearly. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll run,
Uh,
I'll walk. The other day I walked 10 miles, you know what I'm saying, at night just to clear my brain. I know it's
Nigga feet
crazy.
was hurting. Nigga feet was hurting, man.
I
it's
just walked
good.
10 miles because it's like, man, I need some guidance. I need guidance right now. Like, and
Hmm.
I got to get connected right to him. I gotta get connected right to him and get in alignment. And you know what? I got the answers I needed from it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? By the end of that 10 miles and that 3 hours I was walking, I got the answer I was looking for. And I'm so happy I did it. And so I know that might be a little different
Wordy.
for some people, but for me, man, it's something about being in pain. That's where you can really find your true self at and figure out what
Mm.
you really want and what are you trying to accomplish there. And you can find peace in the middle of that pain.
That's interesting. I hear a lot of guys like harbor on that. I'm not familiar with the terminology, but I'm familiar with the don't get so caught on the word and that you miss the word.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand exactly what you mean. Uh,
Or hey, hold on, I can phrase it another way. Slow your ass down.
yes,
I run it. You know what I'm saying? Like with that workout, and when I'm exhausted and you just laying there, you
you
can't
have
move
no
for real. You
choice.
know
You
what I'm
don't have
saying?
no
You can't go
choice.
nowhere. So all you there is with your thoughts a lot of times. When I was going on that walk, I didn't have my
Mm,
phone on. I didn't listen to no music the whole 3 hours I
time.
walked.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just talking with him, talking to myself, figuring shit out. You know what I'm saying? And I got the answers that I was looking for. So maybe a better way, however you decide to do it, slow down or just
Mm,
stop and just
that
get connected again. Plug in with your source.
that's where I got the 24-hour calendar from. My coach was like, and he wrote a book about this. He said sometimes you have to slow down to speed up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just trying to do so much. Of course, when he first introduced that concept to me, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, you need to speed up to speed up. I'm like, nah, you need to slow down, get grounded, connect with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll be able to flow to the direction that you're supposed to be flowing instead of trying to do all things. Like, I'm not an octopus. I don't have 8 arms. I can't keep going and trying to do so much. Like, I'm capable of doing anything I put my mind to. If you know how to learn, then you can do anything. Promise you. If you learn sales, then you can make money doing selling anything. It ain't like those are truly simple concepts that we make more complex. So learning those types of things, I was able to get more grounded in myself
Mm.
and seeing like my true power. That's something that I was doing as well. Uh, how do I unplug? One, I'm gonna connect the physical with the mental. Anytime somebody comes to me and say that they want to work on their mind, that's one of the questions that I have for them is what are they doing for their body? Because if you can work everything that you want to achieve with improving your mind can be achieved through improving your body. You know what I'm saying? It's a physical manifestation. So when you work out, your body is literally like pumped up and functioning at a higher level. The blood is flowing. You're getting more oxygen through your body. It's all positive and it's all feeding the brain. Now you have less of a stress hormone. You literally could work out the stress hormone. Like literally work do a go hard in the gym and you get a good workout, you're literally getting rid of stress. Like I want to like that we need to capitalize that. That is literally something that people I'm so stressed. Do a workout. Like I'm so angry, guys be angry. Do 100 push-ups. Do you still want to respond the way that you wanted to? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like you can get a lot of this is energy, adrenaline. You can get a lot of that out by doing the workout, and it does trigger the mental. It does trigger the mind to start thinking more and more vast and what else? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
we usually when you know you need to unplug is when you start questioning, when you start doubting, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why does this keep happening? Why does people come to me for this or why do I keep getting this type of reaction or what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? That's usually when you got it when you start asking yourself these types of questions like what going on, like for real, that's when you're starting to take control. That's when you notice, okay, I need to unplug. That's the spark of it. And once you can acknowledge that, then you can do some of the things that we said or find something that aligns with you. I'm gonna give this drop this gem right here. Men's self-care looks different than women's self-care, but you still got to take care of yourself. So you can go for a midnight jog. You can go for a quiet car ride. Man, I love that. You know what I'm saying? That really get my mind like let the windows down. I really just let my it's like I'm letting my thoughts go. It blows like the wind is blowing my thoughts out. Like I get the thought out and it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. You can watch football for 6 hours on a Sunday.
Yeah.
You
Amen.
can you can you can play 2K for 2-3 hours. You know what I'm saying without the headset, just you. So this like decompressing. Like these are things that you can do to actually unplug and don't minimize how important these things are. I know society will tell you that, oh, you playing the game, that ain't for you. Oh, you watching TV, don't do that, it's bad. Oh, you doing, everything. Somebody could say something negative about any and everything, man. We got Jesus, you got atheists. Like somebody could say something negative about everything. You feel me? What works for you, stick with it. Like if this brings you peace, then use that to unplug. You feel me? And also get used to being with yourself away from a screen and quiet. This is why this society doesn't have any patience. We don't have any respect. It's all goes in like if you don't have patience, then more likely you're going to be reactive. Being reactive, you're making assumptions. You don't even know what somebody done said or was trying to say, but you're just reacting to it. And now respect gets crossed, and it's a ripple effect. All of that is because you can't sit still, you can't slow down, you can't be without a screen. You don't know what to do with yourself. You can't be with yourself. You're afraid of what thoughts you might think, and you have to acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying? Be Start small and just give yourself 20 minutes a day where it's nothing going on. No music, no screens, no games, no phones. Just give yourself 20 minutes to sit there, breathe, think, and just be with yourself. And I promise you, you're gonna start loving it. That 20 minutes gonna turn into an hour or more, and you'll realize how much more valuable you are and how much more valuable you are to yourself. And once you can see your value and how you value yourself, others can only people can only value you as much as you value yourself. You understand? So Thank you, Keith, for bringing this topic up. We definitely got to have more discussions in this realm because it's definitely needed. I got so much more I want to say, but we got to get to the next topic. So I'm gonna cut it off right there. Anybody else got anything else?
No, I mean we gotta go to the next topic. Y'all spend some time, so I ain't get to answer the question. So
No, answer,
it's all good
bro.
though. Real quick. First I want to say what Trey just said about 20 minutes with yourself. And I be hearing G in my head when I hear certain things. They don't mean playing with yourself. Don't start playing with yourself. That's not the same.
Yeah, man.
Get your feet out the air, man.
Y'all some wild people if y'all play with yourselves for 20 minutes.
Look in the mirror before.
That's some wild stuff right there. Playing with yourself for 20 minutes?
Hey,
Is that
Great
enough?
day.
look in the mirror before you think about doing it.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror before you think about doing it. And then,
Hey, look. When I did, hey, get right to the point. 5 minutes, we done.
yeah.
We don't do that no more. Though.
Secondly, I'm gonna say two things to what Paul said. First thing about Paul, right? Y'all know there's a popular show the people out there might know about it. It's called Better Call Saul. That you can say that for Paul. You better call Paul because he ain't answering no text messages no time soon. You know? But to your point, Paul, about what you said about working your body to the point where you just can't go no more. I don't see that as a negative so much because
Absolutely.
if you work your body to the point you can't go no more, there's no room for anything else other than healing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, that's a bar. Y'all get that?
Yeah, that's dope.
But,
That's dope, right?
but I
there.
want to say the I know I need to unplug is when I'm silent for a long period of time. And I've learned this about myself in recent years that me being silent is a coping mechanism
Mm.
from trauma back in my past. Um,
Mm.
and it's also like if I'm left in my thoughts, I have like that Michael Jordan tick. Like Michael Jordan said he used to create scenarios in his mind to competition
Yeah.
to where he would bring that to the game and he'd just be mad and it would fuel him. Except for I'm not Michael Jordan, I'm not playing basketball. Sometimes I'll do that in life and it'll be towards the people who love me and I just start believing shit.
Yeah.
And then when I talk to him, it's like, oh damn, it was all love. It won't even all that. Even like I'll talk to Trey and Trey like, what's going on? You got any questions or anything? And now I'll start, I got this problem, and then he'll let me ramble on, and then I'll answer the question myself, like after
All
a
the
paragraph
time.
just talking, and I just need to. I'm practicing it on here, I'm practicing just learning to talk to people about anything, not when I have problems or when I'm going through things, because I don't want to be a Debbie Downer and just being the negative all the time. I just want to be able to talk as long as Trey could on this topic. Paul is great at it too. And, when you get G going, he ain't gonna stop either. So
Right.
that's something I'm learning from y'all and something I'm working on, just talking, man. Just talking.
Yeah. And man,
Amazing.
and G getting the next video and the next topic up because we gotta keep it moving. But yo, Keith just brought up a good point, man. We got Trey, man. He our mindset coach
But
of listening and letting you formulate. You come up, like we said, the answer is within ourselves. Nobody know
Every
us better
time.
than ourselves. You
Nobody
know what
know
I'm
you better
saying?
than you.
So sometimes you just need the right people to ask the right questions to get to the answer that you're looking for. So shout out to Trey, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit him up if y'all need mindset coaching, man. He dope with that, man. So y'all make sure y'all look out for him on that.
Thank you, sir. Subscribe to Always Improving the Mind on YouTube.
All right, so we're gonna get into this next topic. What we got, G?
it's a finance topic. Go ahead and introduce.
Yeah, we're gonna get this finance going. So yeah, this is kind of a bridge off of what we talked about. Shout out Keith was on us when we first started. Man, it had to be like episode 7, 8. It was in the single. It had to be in the single digits. Y'all may have to look it up.
Oh, yeah, I know
We
what you're
talked
talking
about. We talked about is should men get married? And this is not a part 3. We will have a part 3. If y'all want a part 3, man, go ahead and put in the chat. Let us know if y'all want a part 3. We want to make it a little bit bigger of an event because I think black families in general, but black families, we need to come up because we have the lowest and we need more families to create better kids. If we don't, they're gonna keep on robbing us and we're gonna be in jail. So they need to be brought up. They need to be brought up in a better home. So, but not talking about black family, but this is kind of like a category off it. The question is financially, just on the financially part, is it worth it for a man to get married? Financially, is it worth it for a man to get married? We're gonna jump into the video. It'll better explain it, and then we'll talk about it personally. We'll talk about it financially from our finance guy, Mr. Paul, and we'll break it down. Let's see what he can give our knowledge. I don't know if he's in the department of like divorce lawyer and things like that, but he can give us some finance tips on
I can
this.
get. Hey, I've gone through
it. All right, let's jump into it.
So how much did my divorce cost me? Well, this is a fantastic question. There's direct and there's indirect costs. Direct costs, I lost $106,000 out of my 401k retirement plan I spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half the equity in the home, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cash, and savings that I also spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half of all the non-liquid assets like furniture, household goods, electronics, cars. Keep in mind, I paid for all of these. And this is in addition to financially supporting her and her/our daughter for 17 years, which is many hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm now broke, live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and have a negative net worth for the first time since I was, 25. Indirect costs, my job, my sobriety, my self-worth, my masculinity, my hope for the future, my ability to trust women again, my belief in God, my pride, my motivation, my physical health. I don't know, let's just say everything.
Separations. There is a lot of them going on. I'm not even kidding when I say I am receiving anywhere from 3 to 5 calls a week of people going through a separation and wondering what their options are. So I thought this would be a good time to discuss it. Generally, there's 2 options when there's a matrimonial home involved. Option number 1 is you sell the property, you split the proceeds, and you both go your own ways. Option number 2, which is a lot more common I find, somebody is trying to buy out the other partner to keep the home. Now, generally when kids are involved, there is a child support payment going one or the other way. Either the husband's paying it to the wife or the wife's paying it to the husband. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the times it's the husband paying it to the wife, but I have seen it the other way. On top of that, there is usually spousal support. I shouldn't say usually, but a lot of the times there is spousal support. Now, for somebody who is receiving child support and spousal support, that is used as income to help you qualify for a mortgage. For somebody who is paying child support and spousal support, that works against you and becomes a monthly liability that we have to include in your debt ratios when it comes to obtaining a mortgage. It can really impact your amount of borrowing because I have seen some seriously high child and spousal support payments. Now, do I agree with child support and spousal support? In some cases I do. But a long time ago, custody agreements were different, and it seemed like dads were only getting their children on, every other weekend. Child support during those times, I agree upon. Dads, you're not taking your kids majority of the time, pay up. Now, I see a lot of fathers stepping up to the plate and taking their kids 50-50, but still paying a lot in child and spousal support. Now, I see, and I shouldn't say it's men in general, but I see a lot more men paying it than women. Guys, I've been through a divorce. I know the stresses of it. I just can't get with our system making men, and I say men again because it's majority, being penalized from keeping a home or buying a new home because they are paying for their exes to live in the home that they had or to pay for a new home that the ex has when they have their kids 50% of the time. Here's a quick tip that I talk a lot of people into. If you are somebody who's paying child support and spousal support, it's a lifetime pretty much payment until those kids are done school generally. Spousal support, find out what the lump sum payment is going to be. You're gonna pay spousal support for X amount of years. Figure out what the total amount is, pay it out with the proceeds when you refinance your house or do a spousal buyout, and pay that spousal support upfront. It's no longer a monthly liability, will not work against you when obtaining a mortgage, and the ex who is receiving the spousal support does not have to include it as income annually.
Evil world we live in.
Yeah.
All right. So the question is marriage worth it financially for men? Is it worth it financially for men?
I would say, depend on what you view as worth it. what your situation look like. two incomes always better than one.
Thank
So
you.
if you view it from that aspect, yeah, it's worth it. But if you got a partner you don't trust,
Mm.
you got a partner that you think might end up leaving you at some point and things like that, no, it's not gonna be worth it. And
Mhm.
like the numbers that she talking about, and especially with the first guy, man, that stuff is real. You gotta in the state of Virginia, just to give y'all a little background, because I got a little bit of experience in this. When you got minor kids, so 18 and younger, you have to be separated for at least a year. You got to have and you have to have a what's it called? It's some agreement. I forgot the name of it.
Separation agreement.
Separation agreement. Thank you, Trey. You gotta have a separation agreement. Got to be got to be stamped, notarized, all of that stuff. And you're supposed to come up with everything up front. Now, if you can't, that's when y'all go to mediation. And then during mediation, that's when somebody helps sort through all of the who gonna get what, when, and where, all of that type of stuff. Um, the easiest thing for people in general is just to go ahead and have either a prenup,
Hmm.
or what you do is you can still get married and you just don't have to go through the state. You know what I'm saying? Like you could still it depends on what do both parties value, because some people value having the marriage license and things like that. And if that's what you value, then you gotta go that way. But if you don't, you can always make your own agreements up. Y'all agree to everything beforehand, and if y'all separate, everything's right there in paper. Y'all go y'all separate ways. It's a lot easier than. And we never want to speak. You never want to go into a relationship thinking what would happen if it ends. But
Right.
if it does end, when you break up everything, and me personally going through that whole situation, it's a lot of other people in y'all stuff. There's a lot of
Hmm.
other people in your stuff. So I would say financially, is it worth it getting married? Absolutely, because you got two household, or you got two incomes coming into one household. You know what I'm saying? More money coming in. You could cut out a lot of the other, you could trim some fat and all that stuff. But if you're saying, is it gonna be worth it if you think it's an end in sight and y'all gonna go y'all separate ways? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And real quick, I want to point on the part where he talked about raising your daughter as a as like an expense, or like an indirect expense. No, that's what you were supposed to do. If that's your
Hmm.
woman, that's your daughter, you in there, that's what you're supposed to do. You gotta chalk it up. But all that other stuff is real, because people could get that's in the separation agreement. Who got what in 401ks, how it's getting split up, child's stuff like that.
Oh, that was
Everybody.
her. That was his stepdaughter.
Oh, that was his stepdaughter. So he
Yeah,
made
that's
the
why he
decision.
said. That's
He
why he
made the
said. That's
decision.
why he said. Yeah, that's why he
Yeah,
said
but
that's
at the
her
end of the day,
daughter.
you made the decision though.
Oh yeah, that's his slow. Yeah, he's slow. That's
Yeah,
him.
that's your decision. You got that's not no indirect expense. That's what you were supposed to do if you're gonna be there. So with that said, and then real quick with the child support part, man, I think she's absolutely right with the child support. Shouldn't
Hmm.
anybody be paying no crazy amount if y'all splitting it 50-50? And that's why I gotta give a shout out to my daughter's mom. I ain't even have to go to her to talk about it. She came to me and was like, yo, you know what? You get her a lot. And because you get her so much, we could work something out where you ain't gotta pay X amount or whatever like that. Because that's how it's supposed at the end of the day, y'all still got to raise a child together. So y'all, why would you want to take a man for everything he got where he can't support himself?
Hmm.
Y'all got a child together. Y'all supposed to be working and helping each other out, regardless on what the situation is. Because at the end
Child
of the day,
support.
he still got to be able to do what he got to do to support himself. So that's the part where, if it's any people out there, men or women, and you're deliberately trying to crush
Hmm.
your ex spouse so they can't make a living for themselves, yo, that's real foul. That's
It's
real foul.
vengeance, bro.
You gotta watch out for those people, and we gotta do a better job of picking up front, so we
Yeah.
can try to avoid a lot of these situations. So that's
I
my
got
quick take on it.
I got a guy that worked in the child support department, and he fought specifically for men to not get railroaded in these things, in these scenarios. I would love to have him come up on as a guest, uh, but that's a work in progress. But he he even delivered, like, I used to deliver food to the child support office, and when I walk in, it's like I got a target on me. It's like, oh, you got a penis. Like, you're the problem. I'm like, you want your food or not? I'm gonna eat your shit in front of you. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna take this food back if you want me to. No
You
problem.
feel me? You know what I'm saying? You already pre-tipped too. I got you. You know, don't worry about it. So, yeah, that's what I cater towards the men when it comes to, like, he said he lost his sobriety and
That's on him.
masculinity and all of that stuff. Like, you gotta, bruh.
Fine
That
balls.
that that's why I keep on, like, telling you that, like, a strong man is one who's in control of his emotions. Like, that's something that you're gonna go through, but, like, to say that you like it crushed, like, it can crush you. Like, a divorce, a separation can crush you, especially, like, I don't know nobody who goes into it like, yeah, I mean, eventually we probably don't fall. We gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for most guys, if you put a ring on it, you thinking forever. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand it breaking you, but don't just sit there. Don't just stay there. I would love to talk to that guy. Is it financially smart? Yes. Uh, I would say yes. And I know this might throw us in a loop or shift the conversation, but most guys put their women in a box. Have my child, you know what I'm saying, raise my kid, stay at home, you know, cook, clean, raise the kid.
I mean,
Yeah,
go ahead.
most guys put their women in a box, bro. And you know what I'm saying, you don't realize this a whole person who has so much more attributes than just those three things. Like, and those three things we can do as well. So don't put your woman in a box, bro. Like, y'all could be building an empire, or she could support you or help you start something that's way more financially profitable, and, like, so much, like, she could be your customer service. Most guys don't like talking. She can be your customer service department. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much more that you can do as a union, as unity, as a team, than you just trying to do things by yourself, man. So I do think it is financially. It's a big move. You know what I mean? It's a big move done correctly.
Who up next? What you got?
I'll go. I got a lot of thoughts about this. Y'all bear with me as I try to put them all on the camera. One, I disagree with Trey that most men put their woman in a box. I know men and women do that to the opposite sex, but I'm not gonna say most men. I think if a man is getting married, he's not putting his woman in a box. Especially in the economy now, we not marrying and saying, "Oh, you can be a stay-at-home wife." That shit dead almost. Like, we won't survive like that. Um, unless you're making buku money, if that's the case. I,
Yeah, but the thing is, most guys go in with that mentality. That mentality usually adjusts after they've gotten to the experience that I can currently speak on. But usually they go in like, I'm gonna do it all. You sit back. You know what I mean?
well, yeah. I think we spoke on it last podcast. We all want to be able to be that guy that can do it all, but it's not the reality right now for everybody.
Hmm.
With, like I said, given the economy. I do think I am a huge proponent of multiple incomes being better than one. Let me get that off. Huge proponent of that. Huge proponent. 'Cause y'all know I'm about $1. But I think regardless of how you feel about someone, regardless, I know we said we don't want to go into, we scared to talk about prenup because we don't want to go in the mindset of like, oh, it could end. But that's a reality, bro. It's
Hmm.
and people change, people grow out of
Yeah,
relationships.
they
It's a
do.
huge reality. I think prenup. I think every man should consider having a woman sign a prenup,
Prenuptial
and
agreements.
and
Yeah,
it don't have to be this. This is my thinking. It doesn't have to be, oh, she ain't getting shit if I got all this and she ain't getting shit. She can go on somewhere.
right.
I think I don't know. I don't like the government involvement in
I
marriages,
don't either. I
and
do
that
not.
like Paul said, I wish there
Mhm.
was a way you could be recognized by the government and have your own contract terms, like an NBA contract, performance,
I think it
incentives.
is. I think it is. But I don't
Hold that
want to
thought. Hold that
spread
thought.
misinformation.
Hold
But
that.
I think it is though. I spoke to a brother. He said it's a way that you can do it without the government being involved, but they recognize y'all as a married couple. But
Put me in
I
contact with that brother.
I didn't do the research and everything on it. But I'm gonna
Hey,
try to get back to you on
get
that.
his number and send him my contact information. I
We
need.
know him already.
Okay, okay.
We know
Mhm.
him already. I'll tell you later.
Oh, I think I know who you talk about. Then.
Yeah, you probably do.
Yeah, but I think the prenup doesn't have to be she not getting anything. I think you should have like a business contract. You know, right? I know you're marrying out of love and all this, but I think you should have a business contract. Like, hey, let's have this conversation. If this doesn't work out, what is life going to be like? We got kids. You know, I don't want them to uh, fall victim to our lack of whatever. So how would this work
Mhm.
out? How would this look if it doesn't work out? I feel like people should have those conversations before they get married. And if you can't have those
Absolutely.
tough conversations, then you probably shouldn't get married because
Right. Yeah,
that's a huge
absolutely.
reality. But yeah, I I'm a huge proponent of multiple incomes. I think yeah, pick the right one, but like I said, just have the paperwork right. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about is she gonna turn on me? Like if the paperwork right, that's one less thing you
You
have to
don't got to
stress.
worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it might actually help you. It might actually help you grow together in a relationship. If y'all got all the foundations set. It might help
Mhm.
you. All you got to do is look forward because everything else, all the bullshit that could possibly happen is behind you early.
Yep.
So I got more, but yeah, definitely let me know that information, Paul.
Is it financially smart for men to get married, G? Your emphasis.
Um, my honest answer, even though I'm an advocate for families, I think is the number one thing that you should do to create a better community. But I think now in 2023, I don't think it's smart financially, just on the premises that they haven't, and it's an incentive for them not to change it, which is the marriage laws. These
Mhm.
marriage laws were around 60, probably about 60, 70 years ago, where back then that we were able to feed our family. I mean, we probably could still do it now, but that's a whole nother subject. But going back
Yeah.
into that space where it was almost when we're not in the working field, and so men were working. So if they did leave, I can completely understand because she wasn't even doing anything. That she would just take care of the kids. She hadn't have him. She could just kick her out. Don't have anything in there. So there was an incentive to you need to go give her. You need to give her something. You need to give her child support. You need to give her half. You need to be able to have somewhere to live. And I understand that completely because we were living in a different time. Now that women are more in the workforce, I think is they have not changed it yet, and it is made into an incentive for women, I think, to be able to divorce with these no fault divorces, where
Mhm.
even if they don't like you on a Sunday, they can just divorce you and throw away a whole
You
life,
always say
and they
Sunday.
know in the end that they can just
Wait a
take
minute,
everything, and there's
wait a
nothing
minute,
that you can do about it,
wait a minute.
whether you were faithful, whether you cheated, where you did anything, there is a thing called no fault divorce. So just
Mhm.
she can just pick up if she feel like and just take everything you like and just take anything. So when it comes to the weather, we come in a way where they are manipulative women,
Mhm.
where if you don't do me right, then I'm just gonna leave you and I'll take everything. So you have a lot of unhappy men in households where they're just stuck and they're staying there for the kids as well because if they leave, they have to remember that there is always that quote that it's cheaper to keep her.
Mhm.
So I think that we are handcuffed, and I don't think it's financially smart, but there's risk in everything, like with any business. I mean, you
Mhm.
want to do the business because you want to see the fruits of it. You want to have a family, you want to have a kid, you want to create a community. So yes, it is financially. I think it's financially stupid. It is if you put it on a piece of paper. If you see that it's over 50% you're gonna get divorced, and you see that it's only over 75% that she's the one that's filing for divorce. If you see that with any other contract, whether if you step outside, 56% a bowling ball might hit you in the head, you wouldn't go outside. If you would say it's 75% that this plane would crash, you would not get in that plane. But for some reason, we do it as marriage because we see the benefits of it. Any other contract we would say no to, but this one we choose to say we do because it's the advantages are so great that sometimes it's going to outweigh the disadvantages. So I think that we should be able to change these laws, but I don't think it's going to happen because with child support and alimony, the government will always get their piece of check, and then the
Mm-hmm.
woman will get the check. So it's never going to go away unless the women want to change that, but it's not going to happen. So we might as well bite the bullet, like you said, maybe get a prenup, even though they may not work, because we've seen celebrities right now, they are going crazy with these divorces. You even see my boy, what's his name? Old white guy. Yeah, there's a lot of old white guys, but he's a celebrity. And
Let's get
he
divorced.
even though his wife is a famous actor too. They both are millionaires. For some reason, he has to pay her $200,000 a month, even
And
though she's
spousal
already a
support.
millionaire. So does that click with you to see that why does he still got to pay even though she still makes money? So obviously, it's not. It goes down to where women are still working, so it takes away that the women are always staying at home all the time. She's still working. He's still working. Why does he have to pay so much, but she doesn't have to pay anything to him, even though they're making around the same amount of money? That shows that there's always a game in this. So I mean, we're not. I don't think they're gonna change it because it's too much incentive for the government. So all in all, I want to end it with it is financially stupid, but the benefits might outweigh it. So I say rather get a prenup or maybe just get married under the law how it's supposed to be, and the government is not in it because I don't see they all everybody love God when them at the ceremony, but for some reason the divorce court God and love is out the window. So I say get rid of the paper and just do it under God because He's the only one that put marriage here in the first place.
I
Hey,
agree.
go ahead, Trey. Go ahead.
I agree, and I definitely felt like that for a while. That is one of the reasons why I hesitated on putting the ring on it. It did take me quite a. I've always been faithful. I never cheated on my woman. I love, like, we've always been communicative. We've always been able to build and all of that stuff. But it was like that title. You need that title, and I was like avoiding it for just a little bit because I'm like I'm already doing what I see is supposed to be, like I'm already acting out marriage to you. I'm already that type of committed. Like, what is the title going to change? But it does change some things, and it is more of a connection with God. You do become a union, and the floodgates open when y'all become that union. The floodgates open for the blessings to flow in. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you, but when you say that, I think it's wonderful, and you're right. I believe when marriage comes, it is floodgates, and God always blesses you more with it. 100% agree with that. But do you honestly think because God didn't make the laws of the government, I don't think that specific one that shows that your marriage is a paper. Do you think that it would have been a difference if you would have had the marriage and just did the same way the ceremony and the pastor did everything and christened y'all man and wife and everything, but didn't sign that paper? Do you think that God would recognize y'all marriage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
So,
That's been one of the main things that was holding me back. It's like I don't understand the government's involvement in it.
It's money.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, it's
It's
money.
money.
It's money.
Anytime the government gets involved in something,
It's
they
money.
trying to see how they can profit off of it.
mhm.
Simple. You know what I'm saying? All of the things that they're changing, the laws that they're changing, they in the same state that they changed the law to how old you could be to start working. They also changed the fact that they're not teaching slavery anymore. They took that out of their curriculum. So history gonna repeat real soon because you're gonna have a generation of kids who don't even know about slavery. Yes, slavery was bad. I don't want to keep on being reminded of it, but at the same time, don't disacknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then it's
Happening.
like, and now 9 years old, you in the factory, and it was one 15-year-old. It was a Hispanic kid, but it's a 15-year-old who already got caught up in a meat grinder. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff can happen. You know what I mean? And this is within like weeks of this legislation. You know what I mean? So anytime the government gets involved, understand that they're looking, how can we profit? You know what I mean? How
I
can we
don't,
do it?
I don't know why they're trying to profit because they just proved to us that they don't know how to manage money. They
They
continue to
don't.
put us in debt. It's annoying.
That's why they got into it. They need more money.
They started in the hole. They started in the hole.
They need more money. I want to say this to my fellas out there too. With the marriage thing, man, because I gotta look out for y'all for real, for real.
Yeah.
Give it to them.
If you do see your relationship is making a turn,
Go ahead
and
and get
you
prepared.
look like you about to head to divorce, shout out to this football. Shout out to this football. I say for soccer, but football
Yeah.
overseas. That's another thing. I don't know why we call our football. It don't make no sense. I just thought about that. But
Yeah.
anyway, shout out to this soccer player overseas.
Stealing.
Yeah, exactly.
Stealing.
But what he did was his wife took him to court for a divorce. What he did was he seen things was starting to get rocky. He put all his assets in his mom's name, so she couldn't get to none of it.
Got everything.
She didn't really hardly get nothing. So
That's crazy.
That's
ways is if you and that's why sometimes we got to understand the system and what's working for us and what's working against us.
Mhm.
With him, I did look.
Put it in the
You got to
chat.
understand the system. You know what I'm saying? And you got to figure out how can you make the system work for you if it is making a turn for the worse. Because you can't make somebody stay with you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to just hold your life up as well either. So, that's another option. Just throwing it out there. Even for my ladies that got a bunch of assets and stuff like that, man. If a lady got a bunch of assets and you think the dude going to take you for everything, yo, mom, let's get some documents signed up because it's not looking good right now. And he saved himself millions of dollars, man. And the ex-wife couldn't really get nothing from it.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I wanted to bring up, there's so many different ways we can go, but I'm trying to stick to the finances, so I'm not trying to go off on a tangent other ways, because it's something Trey said I wanted to respond to, but that's another subject for another day. What I learned from listening to divorce lawyers is that when you go to court, right, and the judge is trying to make a decision on who gets the kids or how the assets are split up, they look, if you don't got a prenup, you probably, you getting half. And I think it depends on who's the breadwinner, as far as who pays who. But as far as like when it comes to kids and whatnot, they look at what kind of trends have you created? What are the trends in your relationship? Like, say you do choose to let your wife, if you let your wife stay at home, she can have and probably more, But what they'll look at is like, okay, who is putting the kids to bed, who is taking them to daycare, regardless if she's making money or not. If that's the woman, it's like, all right, the woman take the kids, so she go get custody, and you gotta support her for doing the job of taking care of the kids. So you just gotta be careful about what kind of trend you create in your relationship, in your marriage, because that's what the judge is going to look at. That's all I wanted to add.
Because with some situations, man, if it really do get messy, sometimes they interview the kid.
Absolutely.
And ask the kid and talk to the kid sometimes too, man. So that's why, like we talked about before, man, being a present father could be very important for you in the long run as well too, and not just just providing monetarily. If that was to ever happen down the road.
If the judge talked to me and Trey as a kid, we snitching on that.
Fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? Take him down.
Yeah, I ain't seen that nigga.
Hey, this shit, yo. Hey, give me all the money.
Yeah. She gonna spend some on me.
Yeah, mama can buy me some Jordans. Shit, mama can buy me some Jordans.
That's funny.
Oh man, but yo, man, we've been kind of going on this topic for a little second, man. I think we reached a good stopping point, man. Final words on financially, is marriage worth it for men? What's y'all final thoughts?
It is. After having this conversation, I think it is. Like I said, 2 incomes are better than one. That's no debating. But my 2 cents on it, everybody should just sign a prenup. Just because, from a man, you have your woman sign a prenup, and it's not if it's love, she'll understand. Like I wanted to go on a tangent about what Trey said about, hey, I'm already doing these husbandly duties. Like what is that ring go change?
Right.
I'm like, is that from love? What is that? So
right.
But that's a topic for another day. But that's all I wanted to say.
About you, G.
Yeah, financially it's not smart I can't say it's not smart. I don't think even a financial expert would say if you put it on paper and take away all the feelings and take away that stuff, obviously it's
Mhm.
not. I mean, it's plain to see. But it's what you want in life and what risks you willing to take. I mean, as a man, you built for stress and you built for risk. So I mean, if you can risk this, if you can risk 4 years for a degree, you can risk all the crazy stuff driving, all the crazy stuff that you do in life. I think you can risk trying to build a family. So I think my way of doing it is I believe in God. So God know I'm married. I don't need the government to be in my
Affair.
yeah, my affairs or
Mhm.
my one on one with the lady that I choose.
Mhm.
So, and that's a test. I think that's a big test for a lot of dudes. If you with a woman, and let's say if you even do a test to say, yeah, I want to be married, but I'm not signing no paper, but we want to go change your last name. We gonna still get married in church and do all that stuff, have our families, but I'm not signing that paper. But I still want to be with you. See what she say after it, because there's really no big difference. The only difference is if you sign the paper, then you're gonna take all my stuff. So what's the? I mean, why you want to sign? That's the only reason why you want to sign it.
Yeah.
So it all depends. I mean, but you can't go on the legal stuff. I mean, there is some. We didn't touch on it, but there
Mhm.
is some legal stuff, some tax breaks you get and stuff like that when you get married. There are some
Mhm.
benefits to it, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to live my life off of chasing money. So you can go off that way. You don't.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe God will provide everything for you instead of having that incentive that the government says when you sign that paper. So I mean that's my way of saying it. No, it's not beneficial, but what you gonna do? I'm believing and I don't trust
The
prenups, man. I just
government.
don't. I don't trust prenups because the prenups still go with the government too. I mean, all you said me. There's ways to throw out prenups. She can say that it was signed under duress. She was
She can.
sad when she signed it.
Mhm.
Man, it can get thrown out because times were different from there. Man, lawyers are wonderful, man. Lawyers are there to do what they got to do. They always can find loopholes when they want to get that check and government want to get that money. I mean, there's always ways. So I say just don't do it at all and just do it up under the law like how they used to do it back in the day. I know we ain't got the statistics, but how long y'all think, if y'all put a guest on it, how long y'all think it's been since they put that law in that you have to have a marriage license to be married? How long you think it's been around? We don't know the numbers, but what y'all
Uh,
guess?
maybe after like women's suffrage and all that, like
Like
in the
the what were you
after,
like the
after
40s, 50s,
You talking about
60s,
the
something like
marriage?
that?
You talking about marriage laws or like the divorce stuff?
marriage.
I think
Like
the marriage
marriage
laws
license periods, like marriage license. Like I don't know if the marriage around, but
probably
like the
like the
license when the
late
government.
1800s, probably like the late 1800s.
You think the government got in that early?
Oh yeah.
I think so. As far as being recognized, I
Yeah,
probably
like with the certificate and
yeah,
all that
I
stuff.
probably
Yeah,
say
they
like the
don't. It said
1800s because you
marriage.
could go back and do research on
Uh
and
huh.
pull up old marriage licenses and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I would
Oh
think probably
yeah.
like
It's
1800s when they
I'm
start.
not denying. Yeah, I'm not
it
arguing. I'm not
said,
denying. I don't even know. I don't know the date.
I just googled it. It said it was
What is
introduced
it?
in the 14th century. So
God damn.
yeah.
No, not marriage. I'm talking
Year?
about like how it
No,
is now. Like
marriage license.
like marriage license in
Marriage
1400.
license, 14th century. So 1600s.
Dang,
That's
God
crazy.
Almighty.
Not a
So you think
1500.
the laws won't as
15.
like how they were now though?
Yeah, they just probably kept it. They just probably kept record of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm
It won't
thinking.
taxes and all that stuff
Uh,
involved.
Like I'm in agreement with y'all. This new age shit, all of this is scams. Is all of this? I I like lawyers when they're on your side, but I don't trust lawyers. They're able to
yeah.
About a dollar too.
finesse. You know what I'm saying? They're able to finesse, man. That's all it is. It's finessing and
They all in
wordplay.
cahoots with each other.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh
They
yeah,
like
I don't think there's no love for men in divorce court. I don't think there's no love for us in there.
you know what I
I
mean?
don't.
It depends, man. It
Mhm.
depends. I remember Mary J. She's paying
Right,
spousal support to. He got crazy love in the divorce court. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, I was happy.
You
We
got.
got one win. We got
We
I
we got
think
got
you gotta
one.
be.
one to 600 billion.
I think you gotta be kind of like a bummy dude. That's the only word I can think of. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be like a couch. What you call him? G? A couch warrior?
Yeah,
Couch
couch
warrior.
warrior.
Yeah, you gotta be a married couch warrior to probably
But
get
for
love.
every
You know what I'm
but for
saying?
every time that happened, for every time for that one to happen to Mary, how many times has it happened to the women? I mean
Oh
to
no,
men.
no, no. It's
Yeah.
definitely it's skewed to the men's side. But
The,
Yeah.
remember the guy in Texas that you said he said that he's now claims himself as a woman, so
That was
he
so
ain't get the
smart.
same trip. He ain't
Oh
get the
yeah.
same
Yeah,
Oh
treatment.
man.
that
Yeah.
was smart.
People guys finding the loopholes now, yo.
Yeah, Your Honor,
And then
I identify as a woman. I identify as a woman, Your Honor.
Hey, look,
And I
it was
think I
dressed
should get
mad
half.
regular too. Just
yeah,
dressing
Yeah.
like just mad
flannel
regular.
shirt and shit.
But the thing is, the judge can't say nothing because he'll be what? He'll be hate speech, right? If he
Yeah,
says
yeah,
Right,
anything,
yeah.
right.
he'll be
Hey,
like, "Yeah,
they find the
I guess he
loopholes,
a
yo.
woman. I guess he a woman. You got to give him half." I'm like, all right.
Nah,
Next
hey,
week,
but
I'll do the same thing. Then next week, you'll see me with a whole girlfriend. I thought you.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm a
lesbian.
girl, but I'm gay.
Lesbian.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm lesbian.
man, I met the one. She
You
changed my life around.
Yeah,
feel
she
like
changed my
pussy,
life.
man.
I mean, hey, you never know. I switch
I,
back,
I
know.
like pussy that like
Hey,
vagina
I
that
got the
much.
right to switch back if I want to. Like
Yes,
you
you
can't
do. Yep,
infringe on
by
my
law, you
rights.
do.
Yeah.
It's,
Can't
Yo,
get
my
away
it's
from
stomach
the
hurt.
faulty.
Yo.
box.
My stomach hurt. Yo, chill.
Yeah, you can't infringe on my rights. I got the right to do what I want to do.
Whatever I want to do, and you can't do nothing. I call it hate speech if you don't let me. It's hate speech.
Yeah. Hey, but hey, Trey, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish up your point. What you got to say, man?
I do think it is a financial play, and this is why I stress can't have community without communication. Me and my woman did communicate prior to us actually solidifying anything and arranged specific things or ways of what we're going to do. Uh, Not to put too much of our personal out there, but we agreed that anything that we build together, if something were to happen, then those would be what we would be separating on, splitting down the middle. But everything that we came to the table with prior to is our own stuff, man.
So you saying like, say, all right, you're married, and say you working on always improving the mind by yourself, but if that comes profitable, that's part of her too.
If we worked on it together, understand that she's shadow work, she's in the background. So like if she contributed, yeah, she can get part of something.
Okay. I was honestly asking. I won't,
Yeah, I'm trying to start shit. It's cool.
just, I'm
Uh,
learning, man, because that's the married man. So I'll be asking
yeah,
questions
bro.
all the
And
time. We had a
we're
good
gonna have
conversation earlier,
we're gonna
but
have way more topics like this, way more discussions because this
next
was
week we are. Next week we are.
exactly. This
Yeah.
was really transparent. I loved it. I appreciate you guys for being as transparent as you are. Thank you, everybody that's in the comments and have contributed. If you haven't already done so, check out the podcast on YouTube from wherever you are. We on YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, TikTok. We all over the place, man. Just follow us and keep in close quarters with us, man, because we can continue moving and continue giving what the men need to make this society better. We need more men. So can't have community without communication. Don't be afraid to comment. We are coaches. We got fitness, mindset, finance. We are coaches in those areas. We specialize in those things. We're passionate about those things, and we want to help all of the guys who uh, would like any assistance in this. And don't be shamed or bashful about reaching out for assistance because you can go fast by yourself, but you go far with a team. And all of us, before we became coaches, have gotten coaches, learned from it, and realized the value of it. So be great with a coach, man. And that's my final tidbit on it. Yes, financially, it is a smart play for the men. You just gotta know the game that you're playing.
Monopoly.
Hey,
You
yeah,
know what I
that,
mean?
I
Hey,
think that's a good way to wrap it up, man. That's a good way to wrap it up.
let me say one more thing,
Oh,
Paul.
go ahead, Keith.
I just want to give a shout out to some of our more devoted listeners. Shout out to April. I know I ain't talked to you in a
Absolutely.
while, so that's why I'm making up right here. And shout out to her, our Leo nephew, Nicholas.
Big
Uh,
Nick.
King Nick.
yeah,
King
and
Nick.
also shout out to executive director of the Brick Squad, Todd. She's
Yeah.
been on every episode, so shout out to
Powerful
Brick
ladies, man.
Squad.
Powerful ladies.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All
Much
right. So,
love to all of y'all.
You said
absolutely.
alpha lady.
Yeah.
Powerful
You-
ladies.
Oh, I said powerful. Alpha? Alpha?
Yes.
Powerful.
Oh, powerful. My B, man.
I'm getting
Alpha,
man,
yes.
my
Alpha
country is
women.
coming out crazy
Powerful.
right now. Great day.
I thought you said alpha.
Alpha.
What's
I heard alpha, and I agree. Shit, we got alpha women.
Oh, you heard powerful? Yeah, I said powerful. All right, thank you. I was like, yo, I thought I wasn't bugging.
You said shout out to all. You said shout out to all the alpha women.
No, powerful, powerful.
Man, oh
It's the
man,
same shit.
I'm messing up. I'm trying to hear what you're saying. My B, man.
It's the same shit. We got alpha women.
Hey, you know, no, we gonna wrap it up. We gonna wrap it up. We be up on here for another hour, yo. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, man. Thank y'all
Like
for
all
tuning
of
in,
it.
yo. Man, y'all take care. Peace.
Yep.